I got to cover these.
What's up?
Things
What's up?
Great, man.
What's up, Facebook? What's up, LinkedIn? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Troy McKnight coming at you from Dallas, Texas. I hope you guys having an awesome freaking Monday. Wow, it's February the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I got, you know how, if it's your first time actually tuning into one of my Facebook Lives or seeing me on YouTube or LinkedIn, I actually come over here Monday through Friday. I'm in the home business profession, been in the profession for a while. But I bring my friends over. And the reason why is because I don't care what you do. I truly believe that you have greatness within inside of you. I truly believe that you can win. And I want to serve you and help you be able to take not only your life to the next level, but your business to the next level. And today I got my friend Ben over here. Ben specializes in teaching people how to increase their engagement on Facebook and generate leads. Man, that's powerful within inside itself. Me and Ben gonna drop some knowledge on you guys today to help you maybe increase your engagement a little bit. And if you're not following Ben after this live, you most definitely gonna want to follow Ben because he's a freaking rock star. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Ben start out by sharing his story and telling you guys a little bit about him. Take it away, Ben.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Facebook and wherever else out there in internet land. Of course, like Troy said, I'm Coach Ben Powell, and we're just kicking it in the internet space today. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and where I started off from. I started off when I was only 10 years old with my first business, with my first paper route. I was getting up at 3:30 in the morning, loyally every single day, rain, shine, snow, it didn't matter. And I was one of the very top best carriers we had in Victoria at that time. From there, I moved on to selling seeds. From there, I moved on to picking up bottles and doing recycling. And things just, I got older, got a little bit distracted. But then the internet came around and I just seen the phenomenal amount of potential with building relationships and friendships through the internet. I've been doing this for the past, almost 20 years now. And I have a wide variety of friends. I don't really pick on affiliate marketers. I don't pick on the Forex. I don't pick on anybody in particular. I like a wide variety of friends, everybody from coaches all the way down to authors and the nobodies, because everybody can always use a little bit of better engagement. But then I went to high school. I never graduated high school. I find that, high school can be a waste of time for some people. I was one of those people. I started working at a very young age, at 15 years old. When I was 16, became a delivery driver. And I began to start doing delivery driving for a various number of companies. I worked my way up to a driver for a company that did stationery. I became the very best stationery company driver that they had in a number of years. Of course, I did not stick around there because I saw so much more potential and met so many people in that surroundings where I was always meeting people in offices, lawyers, and everybody. And then from there, it just blossomed into other stuff. And then when, like I said, the internet came around, I was looking for something. And I was like a lot of you out there, I was buying this, buying that. And even today, I'm still buying stuff. If you don't have a coach, I have a coach. I'm sure Troy's got a coach. You need a coach as well. Coaches can really set you into your next level. Because if you're stuck and you're doing the mundane and you just cannot move on, you need to speak with Troy or myself, and we can help you out. But I started doing affiliate marketing. I've sold a few number of things over the course of the years, high ticket items, $10,000, $11,000 things, but you have to believe in the product. For myself, I have to believe in the product to continue on selling it. And so here we are today. I am doing my own program. I am getting it out there. I'm going to be probably this year sometime, I'm going to have it online. But it's going to be in the leads and engagement on Facebook. It is the thing to do, people. I just friend so many people every day. They only have 1-2 likes and they're trying to come across as a professional. That's great. That's great. They believe in themselves, but they need to have that engagement. And that's where people like I come in. Anyways, we're going to call it at that. Anything else you want to speak about, Troy?
I just want to go back and recap on some of the things you said, Ben. I think that's the key factor is that you got to have a mentor or a coach. I mean, just like yourself, you have a coach. I have a coach too, right? And you got to be able to, find somebody that's already done what you're working on doing. A lot of times, like what you were saying, engagement, that's the key, but also turning engagement into like money. We talked about it before. So many people, they figure out the engagement piece, right? but then they don't figure out how to actually make that connection with people and build a relationship and try to find out how can they assist or how can they help another person. And understanding truly, one thing that I really admire about you to the utmost, Ben, is that you really here to help people and coach people, right? And understand if somebody doing another business or doing something, don't try to take them away from what they're doing. Maybe collaborate with them where y'all can grow together like me and you doing, right? And just like you started a chat last week in Messenger, and that thing is going crazy. And we all in there supporting each other, trying to help each other, right? All of us are different deals. We're not trying to pitch each other, nothing. All we are is they're trying to support each other, because guess what? I learned from Ben learned from me. Whoever looking at this, maybe you can take a couple of nuggets to help you take your business or your life to a whole nother level. So we're going to go back, and me and Ben going to talk about, I think a key factor of it has been, and I relates back to like you was talking about when you first started your journey, being a delivery driver and stuff like that, becoming very good at it, right? And then, you know, I think a lot of times why people struggle in this online space, Ben, because they don't have a plan. I think the plan, you know, first mentor that can help you put that plan together. But what do you think about like really having a plan and planning things out to be able to create a level of success, Ben?
Well, as a lot of my friends and colleagues know, I have a daily method operation, which we call a DMO. And if any of you really want a good DMO, hit me up. I can give you one for free. I don't charge nothing for it. It is an entry level thing. But everybody needs to have that DMO, have a plan. It's a good way to start your morning, afternoon, or where, you know, I know we're all in different time zones, but it really needs to have that plan. If you don't have a plan in place for every day, not just today or tomorrow, next week, I believe in setting goals. I believe in setting daily, monthly, weekly, yearly goals, because you have to have something to hit for. And if you aren't thinking big, you know, I have my personal goals, 10,000 a month. No, that is small compared to some people, but let's just get that. For some of us at the beginning, it is a very super good goal to reach. I know it starts off $1 a day, $2 a day, and it works its way up. It's just, you got to have goals, building relationships. I know I'm going to get a little bit off topic, but I'm going to go off now and talk a little bit about building relationships. So many people, for instance, just yesterday, I was on Telegram, and I was in a chat group, and someone obviously came into that chat group that wasn't there. And what they did was they started messaging everybody and saying that, hey, did you ever get scammed doing this or get scammed doing that? You know, we started talking, but what their goal was not to do was not to build a friendship. Their goal was to go straight for the sale. So when you go straight for the sale, I'm not saying everybody's going to block you, but 9 out of 10 times they're not going to pay attention to you, because they're professionals like us that know how to do it. And you got to start off and be that friend, you know, give them a compliment, check out their profile, you know, go through it. You know, I know a lot of people have their profile so that you can only see a very little bit on that profile. That's where you go. Messenger comes in. You go to Messenger and you send that, you know, a lot of people send that, oh, hello Messenger. Hi, how are you? Where are you from? Where do you live? That stuff is so old, people. If you're using that, you got to come up with a different plan. That's where people like us come in, and we can help you out. So, you know, I'm going to turn it back over to Troy and see what he has to think about that.
No, that's powerful within inside itself, Ben. I mean, just think, we build a relationship. It's just like we've been on each other. And when I know you're in Canada, and if I become that part of the world, guess what? We're going to go hang out. I was actually in Vegas not too long ago with a gentleman that I actually built a relationship with over the past few years. Never met him, all through this social media platform, right? Because the key is about building relationships. And even from that relationship, we've been able to actually, he's been referring me a lot of people for business, right? So I think like what you said, Bill, Ben, I know for a fact that relationships is the key. I think sometimes people don't get it. They try to lead with their product or their service or whatever they offering, and they don't understand. People don't buy that. People buy you. And if people see you, that you have value, that you really care about them, that you want to see them win, then they might be open to actually take a look at your opportunity or buy your product. But if you just like, I get it so much where people just send links like, hey, check this out. This is the greatest thing in the world or whatever, right? And most of the time when people send links and stuff like that, I just kind of ignore it because, I mean, bro, you don't even know my name. You don't even know where I live. You don't even know what I do, because the thing about it is, just like Ben himself, I already know Ben a coach. I already know Ben building his own business, right? So it don't make sense for me to send Ben something talking about, Ben, I can show you how to make $1 million a month. And, you know, Ben is already doing his own thing. I haven't formed no kind of relationship. Forming a relationship means that I understand where Ben at. I understand Ben is working on building his own thing. Let's collaborate, Ben. Let's see how we can help each other. Let's go live on Facebook, Ben, where we can give value to somebody else. And maybe somebody that sees this, they need a coach that help them increase their engagement, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook and generate leads. So maybe, you know, somebody see this and they looking for a home business, and they, you know, they might be saying, hey, let me reach out to that guy, Troy. Let me shoot him a message. Or maybe somebody that's been in the home business profession before, they had a bad taste about it, but they know it works, and they looking for somebody that can really lock arms with them and teach them how to do it. Or maybe they got into some kind of program that said they was going to teach them how to engage the right way, and the person didn't teach them, or they didn't learn what they need to learn. That's why we do what we do. You know, people ask me all the time, man, why do you bring different people on? The main reason why I bring different people onto the platform is, and I call it the Troy McKnight Show now, is because I want to help people get to wherever they're trying to go. They don't have to do business with me. You know, I share with you. I think I shared it with you, or I might have shared it with somebody else. My goal of it is to make an impact in millions of people's lives in some kind of way. And that don't mean millions of people have to buy anything from me or become my business partner, but that means maybe they ran across this video on a Monday that Troy and Ben did and talked about relationships and having a plan and stuff, and it really helped them increase their value and took their life to a whole nother level, from a personal level, even from a business level, whatever it is. That's what it's all about. So I'm gonna turn it back over to you, Ben. Let's take it away. What do you think about that?
No, I think that's really good, man. And one of the really good things that I thought was really cool of you was something that I learned a long time ago, and I'm going to lead up to that with another thing, and that is how we actually build relationships. Excuse me. After we get going a while and you're talking with somebody, I'll just ask somebody, if I would you. That is so powerful, because, you know, it's not for the sale, but just as, you know, if I sent you a video or if I sent you a message, you know, would you read it? Would you watch it? You know, right away, the person's going to say yes or no. If they say yes, great. Then, you know, you'll say, okay, you know, that's fabulous. You know, well, when could I send it over to you? When will you watch it? You know, it comes from Eric Worre, the 7 steps of internet marketing. But I've kind of adapted a little bit to what I do. But then another thing that I really liked about Troy was that he used another thing that I learned from a real good friend of mine, Robert Hollis. I don't know if any of you know who he is, but he's been my mentor for a great long time. He's a real superstar in the MDC, but I can't sell that kind of product. So I've adapted his training to myself. And what Troy did was gave me the $1 million question. That's what Robert showed me with the $1 million question years ago. And I put that with, if I would you. And then if they say no, well, then I say, well, who do you know? And by doing that, that helps you get referrals. Troy did that, and I have sent a number of people over to Troy that are people that I know, like, and trust, and that will be of good value to him. And I just know that he's going to rock it with them as well. So, you know, this is just a great way to get to know people, get out there. It does not hurt to get out of your comfort zone, get out of that box. So many people are just used to and like going to work every day, watching the news, getting on, watching the television. You know, I haven't watched television in almost 7 years. Don't listen to the commercial radio or even read newspapers. A lot of people ask me, well, how do you know anything's going on out there? Oh, I really don't care all that negative, bad stuff that's going on out there, because it has nothing to do with me. You know, like someone asked me, do I care if Russia attacks Ukraine? I said, what? Russia? What? I don't know nothing about that shit, man. So, you know, like, I don't care. And that's where, you know, building relationships is so important, because if you want to know something and it's important enough, people will tell you. Yeah. Anyways, Troy, I'm going to leave it back to you. And what's the next step, brother?
I mean, really, you hit it on it now, man. I don't watch the news. I don't even watch TV that much. You know, a lot of people was watching the Super Bowl yesterday. I watched the first half and halftime, then I walked away from it, right? And the reason why is, man, I got to keep my mind on where I'm going. You know, and I hope whoever look at this, if you're going after something big, you're going after dreams, you're going after goals, you don't really have time to watch TV. You know, one of my mentors used to say TV, income reducer. So you sitting there reducing, you know, income reducer. I mean, because most people sit there and watch TV when they can be productive, when you can be trying to figure out how can you sow into somebody else's life. And by sowing into somebody else's life, you make an impact in your life. And Ben is right. You know, it is all about referring people. Next month is a Women Empowerment Month. I asked Ben, I said, who do you know, some powerful women who might want to come on? Not trying to see when he said referral, it's like I'm always looking from a servant standpoint. How can I help somebody else get exposure? Because if I help somebody else, I truly believe from helping other people, God bless you in return, right? So if you just kind of reverse it and start thinking about how can you serve somebody else, how can you help somebody else, even if you're in the space like Ben, generating leads, teaching people how to increase engagement on Facebook. Ben looking at how can he give, because he know if he give, guess what? All that stuff come back in return. When I come on here and I bring my friend Ben on, or like tomorrow I'm have my friend Tawana Williams on, we actually figuring out how can we give and sow into somebody else's life, because we truly understand the way it works, the way, God has it working. If you sow into other people's lives, man, it's all going to come back full circle, and you're going to look up and you're going to feel good. And your business is a given. Like Ben business is going to grow. Ben is going to get way past the $10,000 a month mark. Ben is going to make a mark in a whole lot of other people's lives, because he's not looking at it from the dollar standpoint. He's looking at it from how many people can he serve.
And
Twitch, and you start looking at from how many people can you serve, the whole game change. Yeah, I follow Robert's stuff. I actually got a training that he's in. And one thing that about top marketers, about top people at the top of their game, they always looking to see how can they serve and how can they put somebody else up to that level.
That's right.
A lot of times, people say, man, it's a lot of people at the bottom, right? Well, if you want to become very successful, you got to start somewhere, but you got to find somebody already up here. Because when you find somebody up here to tag up with, it helps that growth state, like Ben talked about, the coach. And so somebody can help you and assist you in going to where you need to go. So I'm going to turn it over to Ben, and we're going to wrap this up. We're going to let him close it out. But remember, eagles fly together, man. They're not down there with the chickens and the ducks. So that's why, me personally, I'd rather connect with eagles. Take it away, Ben.
That reminds me of a post I seen the other day, and it was talking about eagles and penguins. Penguins don't teach eagles to fly. It's just a total truth, man. Anyways, I like to thank everybody that came on today and checked us out, is going to check us out in the future. If you need anybody to speak with and learn from, you check Troy, you check myself. And if we can't help you, I know that we can find somebody that can. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you very much. Have a very, very amazing Valentine's Day with you and your partner, or whoever you're going to spend it with. Thanks. This is Coach Ben out.
Hey guys, hey, I want to thank you guys for taking the time out. Hey, if you're not following Ben on Facebook, you most definitely want to follow him on Facebook. You want to reach out to him. If you're looking to increase your engagement and build more connections and more relationships through Facebook, you most definitely want to follow Ben. And if you're looking to actually partner up with somebody that's actually active out here building a home business right now, then the trenches, that's going to take a group of people along with him, you should most definitely hit me up on Messenger if you're looking to actually do something. And if you're already in the profession and you're doing something great, keep charging and go out there and make an impact in as many people's lives as possible, because I know for a fact, like Eric Warrior said, a home business profession is the best profession in the world. With that, God bless, and let's make this an awesome day. And like Ben said, if it's Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day to you guys.